Hi, welcome to Codemo. In this episode of Daily Dose, we'll be solving an Infosys-Accenture coding interview question. So the name of the question is 1A0B1. Looks really weird. So let us see what this question is. So we are given an input string like this, a variety of numbers at the same time characters. So we have just 1 and 0 as the numbers, while we have A, B, C as the characters. And we can also see that these things are alternatively there. So what does these A, B and C mean? So A represents the AND gate, B represents the OR gate, and C represents the XOR gate. I mean the functions, operations. So AND operation, OR operation and XOR operation. So wherever we have A, we have to perform the AND operation, and wherever we have B, OR operation, and wherever we have C, we need to perform the XOR operation. So let us replace all these variables A, B, C by their respective operations. So we have the up arrow to represent the XOR operation. We have the OR operator being represented by the parallel lines and the AND operator being represented by the ampersand operators. So we have 1 XOR 0, XOR 1, XOR 1 and 0 and R1. So we start the evaluation from the left side of the string. So we have 1 XOR 0. What does the XOR operator do? If both the values are different, it would return as 1. If they are same, it would return as 0. So 1 XOR 0, 1 and 0 are different, hence we'll get the value as 1. So now let's move on to the next step. So 1 XOR 1, they are same, hence we'll get the value as 0. So 0 XOR 1, they are different, 1 again. So now we are left with 3 numbers, 1 and 0. Obviously, if either one of the values is 0, we'll get the value as 0 for AND operation. Since we have 1 as 0, so we'll have 0 as the answer. 0 or 1. For OR operator, we need just single true or single 1 in order to make the result as 1. So it will return as the value as 1. So the answer for this question, the whole thing would be 1. So how are we going to make our computers do this logic? So we are going to traverse this string element by element and then check whether it is A, B or C. If it is A, do the AND operation. If it is B, do the OR operation. If it is C, do the XOR operation. And we are going to use these 3 if statements to program this logic and verify our outputs. Let us move on to the compiler and program this logic. So here we are in the compiler with our main function and the evaluate function. So we have the input string 1C, 0 and the rest of the string. We are calling the eval function. It would return us the value integer as output and it will be printed using the cout statement. So let us complete this eval function and complete this program. So let us start with the first initialization. We'll have an integer named answer and let us start with the value as the first index. So string of 0, but this is a character, so we'll have to convert it into an integer and then store it here. So in order to convert it into an integer, we are finding the ASCII value of this string and then subtracting 48 from it. So this would give us the integer value of the respective character. So if we are giving 5 as a character, it will return us the 5 as an integer using this logic. So now we have the first element of this string. In this case it was 1. So 1 is stored in the answer right now. So what do we do next? We'll traverse the string element by element and then we'll perform the operations respectively, A AND, B OR and then C XOR. So we'll have 3 conditions inside this for loop in order to do these functions. So we'll start with the for loop. For int I is equal to, we are starting from 1 because we already have the value of answer, that is the 0th index stored in the answer variable. So we'll start from I is equal to 1 and then we'll perform this same thing till we reach string of I is not equal to null value. So we are traversing till the end of the string. And what is the increment value? We are incrementing by 2. And why is that? So we saw the input string. It was first the number and then the character. Number, character and number, character. So we need just the character to know which operation to perform. So we'll skip the number in between and go to the next character. So I is equal to I plus 2 and that is our for loop. So we'll have three conditions inside. The first condition is for the AND operation. So first, if string of I is equal to A, then it means we need to perform the AND operation. So answer is equal to the existing value of answer that is performed AND operation with string of I plus 1, and that is our first if statement. And the next if statement would be string of I is equal to B. If it is equal to B, then it means it is OR operation. So OR operation. Okay, so we are using answer is equal to answer or string of I plus 1. And the last if statement would be for the XOR gate. So XOR operation, and then we have the if statement. So string of I is equal to C, and again answer is equal to answer XOR string of I plus 1. We could have just used else if and else for this operation, but I just did this, so it doesn't matter. We can also use else if and else. So these are the three operations and we have done it perfectly. So after the end of this for loop, all we have to do is we have to return the value of answer, and that would be end of this program. So let us run this program and verify our output. The output should have been 1, and that is what we get. So this is the solution to this program. Now let's move on to the try thought session. So what would be the output if A was the OR operation and B was the XOR operation for the given input 1A0, B1? Let me know your answers in the comment section below. If you love this video, please drop a like and comment down below if you have any questions. And don't forget to click the subscribe button. We'll see you in the next episode of Daily Dose. Until then, bye bye.